I love thinking about how the last few months have been for you. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's been such a roller coaster.
It has been. I wrapped the final season of Stranger Things in December and then went straight into this, which was a little bit daunting, but I think that's kind of the best way to do it. Just jump in.
How does it feel to be at a photo shoot? We just took a great group photo with all these other Broadway first-timers.
Yeah.
What is it like to be a part of this whole sort of Tony Club now?
It's crazy to be kind of embraced by the Broadway community in this way and acknowledged, I guess, the show, for my performance, all of it. It's just best case scenario. And I don't know, I've been doing this since I was 8 years old, so it's been a long time. And to, I don't know, have this kind of acknowledgement is so meaningful.
So that little girl in Brenham, Texas, is that right?
Yes.
Who got to star in the best Christmas pageant ever?
Yes.
Or star, I guess star might be an exaggeration.
They took my line away, actually.
Oh, really? You didn't even get your line?
I didn't. I still remember what my line was. It was, "I can't find my wings," and then they ended up taking it from me. But
you just weren't nailing it?
I don't think they were ready for it. That's how I'm putting it. I was taking too much away from they just had to reel it in.
Well, what was that girl like? And why do you think she was drawn to that?
I come from a family of 7, so I have 4 siblings. So I think there's always this fight for attention or something. And I kind of found that with my brother through performing. And I don't know, something just fell into place, I guess, the minute I did my first real play where I had lines. I was Mary Lennox in The Secret Garden. That's when my mom kind of saw me do it, and she was like, "I don't know, I think she might be good at this." So I don't know, and I begged her to let me keep going.
Here you are in this play that is so acclaimed and so loved, and it is really looking at young women in such a refreshing way. What's your favorite thing about it? If you just had to say it in a nugget, what's your favorite thing about doing this play?
It feels like a breath of fresh air for Broadway, honestly. Or just that it's bringing in a new kind of younger story with younger actors. I just think I hadn't really seen anything like it on Broadway before. So being able to kind of get the right people involved and bring it to life and have it be received in such a positive way, it's yes.
You said it's a very different experience being a child on Broadway and being a young woman on Broadway.
Yeah.
What are you loving about sort of the rhythm of doing the show and the life backstage and just the schedule? And
yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I actually remember it being that was just our playground backstage, intermission and in between scenes on longer breaks. It's we were still kids, so there was a lot of that kind of energy. Now it's much different because I'm a little bit more obsessive over oh my God, I'm doing a show right now. Also in this show, because I'm in a much different place in my career now too, as I'm returning to Broadway. So the last show I did, I was sharing a dressing room with 3 dogs on the top floor. And now it's a little bit different. But I would happily go back to sharing a dressing room with dogs.
Honestly, that sounds like heaven.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing.
And then you got to do the audience with Helen Mirren, and
Yes.
isn't it crazy now, you're forging your own little Helen Mirren path. I mean, you're an acclaimed stage actress.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, having her as just a true example of a leader really just was so fundamental in my approach to acting, and just something that I kind of always maybe subconsciously kept in mind, because she's someone who it not only is just an extraordinary actor, obviously, and just breathing the same air as her will teach you something, but also just seeing how kind she was and how calm and focused, and I don't know, that was just she's a huge role model for me, and one that I got to have at a very young age. So yeah, that experience has never been lost on me.
You have a very cool vibe because of all the roles you've played. You know what I mean? You have a very cool energy about you. But inside, are you still when you think about going to the Tonys and being around these actors, are you still fangirling, and what is going on inside your head?
I'm a really annoying theater nerd.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, yeah, that's just what it is. But it's so exciting because I don't know, yeah, I get to be around the people I've watched my whole life. And obviously, you get that in film and TV too, but this is something even more special, I feel. meeting Megan Hilty the other day was like amazing because Mitchell and I, my brother, we would just watch. She was my favorite Glinda, and we would watch her bootleg all the time on YouTube. So now it's just incredible, like seeing her at these things, and yeah.
Does this inspire you to want to do more Broadway and more stage? And are we gonna see Sadie
yes.
Sink back?
If Broadway will have me, I will absolutely be back. I've connected more to like myself as an actor through this than on anything else, because it's a strenuous process and really pushes you to like uncomfortable places. But now on the other end of it, I'm like so grateful that I had this time with Danya and Kimberly and the rest of this cast, and I've just learned so much. So yeah, I'll be back to learn more soon, I hope.